runners, Pilates with AB. I had a brand new pre-run activation sequence. You guys really love the banded sequence, so I brought back another one. This one's genuinely matching my tights, pretty happy about it. This one is going to warm up your glutes, your core, your thoracic. It's going to get some dynamic hip flexors happening. The work's going to feel great when you head out for your run. So we'll start this one lying down on our backs. Nice and steady to get the deep abdominals, to get the hamstrings and glutes all warmed up. The band's going to go around the tops of your knees. Make sure it's nice and flush. And then from here, we'll start with our knees bent, fingertips to our temples, our elbows nice and wide, and we are ready to roll. From here, we're going to start to curl up, bringing your elbows all the way to your kneecaps into a tight little ball. Give it a little pause at the top. Come straight back down, plant your heels, hip extension, warming up the glutes, the hamstrings. Full hip bridge right to the very top. We come all the way down and then curl straight back into your core. So just 5 of these. So we're just trying to get a little bit of upper, lower core, just a little bit of a warm up for the glutes and the hamstrings. So nice and slow here to start off with. You're up to number 3. So you can get your elbows right in to touch your knees and your hips all the way up to the very top. 2 more rounds here. Curling in nice and tight. Getting those hips right to the top of your next one. Full range hip extension. And this is your 5th rep. We'll hold the last one in our hip bridge. Nice and high, nice and straight through the hips. And then from here, keeping the hips as level as you can. Start to go for a march. Float one leg off, 90 degrees. Slowly march it back down. Other leg, 90 degrees. Slowly back down. So you're keeping your elbows wide, shoulders down. Your hips are completely stable in space. And you're just getting a little bit of hip flexor activation on one side, a little bit of isometric glute and hamstring on the other. And you're just here for the next 15 seconds. So one portion of running is obviously lifting up one leg, the other portion is landing. So we're trying to replicate that both here in 2 parts, high knee and stable stance leg. You've got last 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. The heels come down, slowly articulate all the way down through your hips. Take your arms out wide, and then from here, drop your knees all the way to the left, all the way to the right. Just getting a little bit of rotation into your lower back, 1 more each way. And we're ready to get nice and deep into those lateral rotators. So the stabilizing of your hips, coming into your left side forearm. We'll start with the knees together, the ankles glued nice and tight. From here, we're going to add a bit of thoracic rotation, purely because we want a nice loose upper body and strong lower body. We'll take the elbow down towards the wrist. That's your start position. Your heels stay together. As you lift your elbow, lift your hips, open up that top knee, your ankles stay glued. And then slowly coming straight back down. So as you lift, you want to push your hips forwards. Open up your top knee. And then slowly lower all the way down. The good thing about this one is you're getting glute on the left, glute on the right, and we're also getting a little bit of upper body and oblique core through the lateral side waist. There's a bit going on, but it's going to be great. We'll get you geared up for your run, and we are going to pause at the top for a little hold and just continue with that right side leg. You've got 4 more reps here. So you can get that elbow right down to touch. Last 3. So strength endurance here, working way through. Before we get to our next exercise into a plank, we'll hold this very last one. Hold your elbows steady. From here, just lower your knee and lift your knee. Lower to tap and lift. So we're getting a nice strong hold into your left side glute. We're getting some activation into your right. You're here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Last one coming up. 2, 1, and you are done. Coming straight back down, roll out your shoulder. We'll stand for an up, but coming straight into a plank. The band's doing exactly the same. Palms are flat, tuck your toes under. And then from here, be prepared. The band will move a little bit, but we're going to activate through the hip flexors. Squeeze your glutes, eye gaze forward, shoulder strong. From here, taking your right knee towards your right elbow. Straight back down. You don't have to go the whole way. Left knee in, straight back down. So it's nice, strong marches here. working your way through really stable upper body, really tight through your hips, and you're just making sure that as you're doing it, you're really focusing on that right knee, left knee. So the front muscles, the front of your pelvis, just as important there as the muscles on the sides and the backs. So nice and crisp through these straight leg mountain climbers going straight inwards as opposed to across the body. You've got 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and you're done. Place the knees down. From here, just come straight to a happy puppy. Extend through your middle back, drop through your chest, have a little sway from side to side, just releasing into your thoracic, into your shoulders. Walking your hands back to your knees. Release through your upper traps, up, down and back. We're coming straight onto our other side here. So I want you to come onto your right side forearm, exactly as we did before. Lifting up nice and tall through your elbow, your chest is up, your heels are glued, they stay nice and tight. Knees will open. We'll start with the rotation so the elbow comes down. And then from here, it has to be hover, lifting up your top knee, lifting up your elbow, and we're slowly back down again. So once again, you've got your right glute this time doing all the grit work at the bottom. You've got your deep, short lateral rotators in your left side hip. Driving that band open, you want to keep your heels together. But also a little bit of upper body. So the arm swing, that thoracic posture, super important when running. So we want to make sure we're not forgetting that one. And also that core, that right lateral side waist. We'll hold at the top shortly. Just continue with those left leg openers. You've got 4 to go. See if you can push yourself all the way up, making sure you're getting right to the end of that side waist, and also pushing your pelvis slightly further forwards into a slight hip extension. Last 2. Last one, best one, coming up to your perfect form, right at the top, elbow up, hips engaged, and then from here, start to slowly lower the knee and lift. Your upper body stays completely still, just isolating that top leg. So you're lengthening through your upper back, you've got your right underside waist lifted, and you're just here for the last 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. The knees come all the way down, roll out through your shoulders. From here, coming straight back into your plank. This one's a little bit more mobility focused, so tuck your toes. Band is still exactly where it is, and just coming straight into a pike, so lift up through your hips just to stretch through your hamstrings. Reach your right hand to tap your left ankle. Straight back into your plank, we go straight to the other side. So this plank is slow, controlled, as opposed to getting to the hip flexors, we're stretching out the back to the hamstrings. So lifting up through your hips, reaching across to tap, and straight back down. Nice and slow. If you're nice and flexible, you can reach for your foot. If you're not so flexing the hamstrings, just reach to tap the knee. You've got 1 more each way. This is your last one. We're coming all the way up into a standing position. Finishing your last one. Walk your hands all the way back towards your feet. Soften through your knees. And then from here, just pedal it out into one heel. A little bit of blood into the feet, ankles, calves, hamstrings. You've got 10. Last 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. From here, slowly rolling all the way up, rolling your shoulders back. And from here, we're coming straight into a round of squats. So just coming into the middle of your mat here, your tailbone nice and grounded, your feet are wider than hip width apart. Push your hips straight back, lowering down through your knees. That's it, and then from here, standing all the way up tall. We're going to start to add some running man arms here. So instead of reaching your arms forwards, I want you to bring your left hand forwards as you lower, and your right hand forwards as you lift. We'll add a calf rise at the top, slowly lower, and little quick calf rise at the top, slow to lower. Little quick calf rise at the top. So this is just about getting joint range, a little bit of muscle activation without tiring you out too much for your session. Getting low with your hips, keeping that thoracic spine straight, weighting your heels on the way down, nice and quick at the top to get those plantar fascias, Achilles, calves all ready for your next little session. And you're here for the next 10. We are going to hold at the bottom and pulse in 8, 7, 6, 5. Get ready for your best squat form in 4, 3, 2. The tailbone goes back. 1. Hold. From here, just start to pulse through the knees. Out and out. We're going to add the arms. Pulse and pulse. So the arms are working at the same time as your pulses. So short, quick, little arm strokes. Relax shoulders. Elbows gliding past your ribs. Your glutes doing the work. A little bit of quad, a little bit of hammy. You're here for 10, 9, 8, 7. We'll stand up tall in 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and done. Shaking off your legs, you can step all the way out that bend. Your legs will feel nice and light, nice and loose, and most definitely ready for your run. Let me know how you go with that one. I hope you enjoyed your session of Pilates with AP. If you did, make sure you like, subscribe, and follow the link below for more exercise snacks, mobility tips, and runner special sequences. Enjoy.
Go hard or go home.